Turns out goats can be great landscapers. Ashley Stromier has a look at how these gentle grazers are being put to work, plus how you can make sure your lawn survives this summer's intense heat.
Yard work can be a hassle, especially in sweltering heat. That's why one of New York City's popular parks is saying move over mowers and welcoming a crew of adorable goats as their new landscapers. The goats will call Riverside Park along the west side of Manhattan their new home for the remainder of the summer. The animals are an eco-friendly way of combating invasive plants while managing the grass on the park's steep hills.
They eat poison ivy, they eat the porcelain berry, they eat the multiflora rose, and that's what we're trying to get rid of.
And once the goats have worked their magic, native foliage will be planted. Meanwhile, if you don't have goats to do your lawn work, professionals say you'll need to pay close attention to how tall you cut your grass for the remainder of the summer, with soaring temperatures putting your yard at risk of dying.
We tend to recommend mowing between 2 and 4 inches. Higher is usually better. You also tend to have a deeper root system, which is going to allow that plant to exploit the soil environment a little bit better when it's looking for nutrients and water.
But with drought continuing to impact large swaths of the Midwest, Southeast, and Western U.S., many people are ripping up their water-guzzling lawns and transitioning to artificial turf.
Grass uses the equivalent of 73 gallons of water a year per square foot. That's enough water to put where we are completely underwater by 10 feet.
If your lawn does require watering, landscapers say the best time to turn on your sprinklers is between 4 and 7 a.m. so the water pressure is higher and can help disperse it equally.
30 American flags stolen from a neighborhood just days before the 4th of July. Mia Villanueva has more.
Yesterday in the afternoon, all of these poles that you see had American flags like that on it, both sides of the street.
It's a tradition that goes back nearly 15 years in this neighborhood. Dozens of American flags lining the street for the 4th of July. But on Saturday morning, Jeff Smith woke up to a shock.
I left for Portland Golf Club this morning at 4:50 a.m. and I came out here and went, uh-oh, gone.
About 30 flags in all, belonging to Jeff and his neighbors, stolen sometime during the night. Full-size flags, small flags, even a flag for the U.S. Marines, all taken. It's a crime Jeff takes personally.
I would consider myself more than the average patriot guy. Like, it matters to me. The country matters. The people that defend the country matter. I think when somebody steals an American flag, they're doing more than they know.
Jeff says there's surveillance video of the thieves, and the Washington County Sheriff's Office is investigating. They say at least 3 people want to press charges, but in the meantime, Jeff has extra flags.
What I'm going to do now is replace every flag that was taken with one of those, and so the street will look like it did before, and even better, actually. Spirit of America.
If you're worried about private data being snatched from your smartphone, you should review your apps and settings. A technology researcher at the University of Oxford says consumers should do an app audit regularly to eliminate old or unused apps and refresh data use. For example, get rid of unnecessary free ones that make money selling your data. Review the app privacy policies, and check for bad company practices. You can also shut down ads tracking you from one site to another. And look at how an app tracks location history and for how long. Stay with us. We'll have more after the break.